I just wanted to redo one of my old videos that I had in regards to morale. Morale is fairly important to the MOBA genre because the genre is team-based. Therefore, it's about you and the team, not just about you. So a lot of people would like to focus on, like, you know, mechanics, CSing, farming, knowledge of the game, but morale is just as important as any of those other mechanics because the morale of the team will show how much that the person and team can coordinate together, how well they can make plans together, and how well they can execute their plans. A team with high morale is more likely to push through a team with low morale, because if they trust each other and can work together, of course they're going to be better than the person goes, oh hey, let's go top, and go, nah, fuck you, kind of thing. Morale and toxicity do impact on each other as well, and ripping into someone is going to affect their self-esteem, like it or not. So, let's just say you're bot lane with your support, and your support takes your kill. He does this a couple of times now, so it kind of stops from going funny. There's two ways you can do it. You can tell them to go fuck themselves, and then you stop making mistakes, or you can just be like, hey man, look, just don't. You just need to, I need the kills, I'm the carry, and so on. Or if they keep dying or something, instead of being like, oh my god, you're such a fucking feeder, can you uninstall, or you're actually literally autistic, or something, you know, disgusting like that, you could not. You could just be like, hey, look, I see you making a couple of mistakes, you know, just keep an eye on everyone's cooldowns and so on. If you rip into someone, I can almost guarantee that they already know that they're making mistakes. I know when I've died 4 times in like 5 minutes, I know I'm making mistakes. I know I'm on that fine line of feeding. I don't need someone else to be like, hey, you, fuck yourself, you're feeding. I don't need that. You're going to make me lose more confidence than I already have. And if I have less confidence, I'm going to make more mistakes. And if I make more mistakes, you're going to flame me more. And if you flame me more, I'm going to have less confidence. And if I have and so on and so forth. You see the cycle I'm trying to get here? And God forbid you start chatting in, like, all chat. So, okay. So, let's say you've had it with this person stealing your kills. Right? So, you start flaming in the chat. And you're like, oh my god, this person needs to stop. He's throwing the game. He's ruining Christmas. Or something along those lines. The enemy team now knows who's getting pissed and tilting, and who to target. So if you go, oh look at this NA ADC or this NA carry, I'm gonna assume that I should be targeting you because you're gonna tilt more. I'm gonna target the other person, so you make them tilt more. Is you just stay optimistic and just like, I'm not saying that you have to be like a fairy every game and be like, dude, we can do it because I believe it. I'm saying that your morale as a team will depend on how well you can make mistakes. You've seen teams like Alliance and so on come back from huge deficits. It's because they trust each other, because they're not flaming each other. Well, they could, but that's different because they're a team. What I'm saying is that the morale of the team and how well you work together is heavily dependent on how you interact with your team. And considering you'll probably never see this team, especially in lower brackets, why would you waste your time trying to ruin the chances that you have to win? And God forbid, if you start dragging other people into it, either from the wide range of you should shut the fuck up, or to say you need to shut the fuck up, or they start agreeing with you, then it's going to get worse because people stop concentrating again. I'm sure you've seen this top lane Shadow Fiend who's like la 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 and then dies, and you're like, why did you die? And it's like, oh, because I was typing to you. And it's like, no, just no. People who flame are not focusing. If you're not focusing on the game, you're making mistakes. There are hundreds of things happening on the map at once, from the Legion Commander who's pushing top, blinking out, to the Nexus Prophet that's pushing bot, to keeping an eye on runes, keeping an eye on Rosh, keeping an eye on jungle timers, stacking, denying, so on and so forth. And if you're taking the time to flame someone, you're wasting your time. Now, if you're wondering where this is all coming from, you might have seen it already, but the link is in the description. But I was playing a game when, you know, you're going pretty well for 481 GPM, 540 XPM. Spotlich was taking a couple of kills. It wasn't even that bad. Like, if he just had the doubt that if I couldn't take it, which I'm fine, because I'm playing melee Legion Command. I'm not like playing like a Wind Ranger or something. It's like, if he didn't think he could do it, he'd use his Q and take it, which is understandable because the Q is a fairly good range. This Ogre Magi just starts screaming down the mic about how the guy just needs to stop and he needs to fuck off, and it just happens for about 10 minutes, I reckon. And then the Lich was like, nah, fuck you, I'm AFK. And then AFK'd for about 10 to 20 minutes. Like, and that's the thing, right? I was looking at the graphs after the game, And from that moment where he started raging, you could see it just slip a little. And then after his AK, it's plummeted, right? And we managed to win that game because for whatever reason, Lich came back. We told the other guy to shut up and we muted him, essentially, and we won. We just barely scraped that win. But that was the prime example of a game that was being won. And just because one person couldn't deal with a couple small mistakes of a person, you threw it for the entire team. MOBAs like League and Dota are already 5v5. You don't need to make it 1v9 or 6v4 because you can't stop being a dick to someone. Like, yeah. So, I guess in summary, I'm saying if you focus on someone's mistakes, you're going to make them feel worse. And you're going to make them make more mistakes. And then you drag the entire team down. If you want to win, at least attempt at being polite, instead of giving the MOBA genre its apparent reputation of as a bunch of toxic assholes. That feels good to get off my chest. So, thank you for listening. I hope you take stuff you're on board. Just, what I'm saying, just be a little kinder. Don't be a dick, essentially. It's not that hard. Anyway. I'm going back to my normal Wednesday regime of videos again. You have videos for the next couple of weeks coming up. I had a bit of a break because it's Christmas and so on and so forth. I'll be doing some cross content with other people as well, and I look forward to seeing you guys around. So I will see you next Wednesday. Catch you guys.